I'm
Nani.
just simply known so
You're
Nani. Nani.
I'm like some clef nani. What is a nani? I said no nani. Not non. So I'm like, Sajo, you should have just said so.
Sweet boy. Sweet baby boy.
Nani.
Just Nani.
Nani. Nani on the.
I hereby put a disclaimer.
Your name is not Nani. Next time you listen, you hear his voice on the sports show. Just call in and be like,
Nani.
"Hi, Nani.
What's up, though?
How are you, Nani? Nani."
Please don't kill.
Do you have Zaza? Do you have a nickname from childhood that just
can't go away?
It's embarrassing.
Lee. My neighbor gave me that name. And whenever I go to the area, they will always say Lee. As if I was a Chinese man. Lee.
You kind of look like an escapee. I can't relate.
If I says Lee,
I think
and I'll be
mine
like,
was,
hello, that's not my name.
Haley.
What's up, Otto? That sounds really weird.
Mine was Mama. Not like Mama.
Yeah.
Mama.
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 Mama. Oh, okay.
It's just like this cute chubby baby.
Yeah,
Mama. Yeah, I've always been.
Finish it.
Stop. I've been hanging around too many Gen Zs lately. So my response to almost everything is stop.
Stop it.
No, not stop it. It's
okay,
stop.
Stop it.
It's giving pa. The only thing you will know is stop it.
Stop
because
stop
you're
it.
always making people
And
say
you have
stop
to put your hand in a certain way.
Stop it.
Stop. All right, guys, let's get stop. Guys, stop. Okay, let's get into what we're discussing today. Okay, let's get into it. So this is a very, very serious matter.
Okay.
And before I tell y'all what it is, I need to I do need to communicate this. So if you have a story that you want us to deliberate over, so you have a walk in my shoes story, there's a situation with you and you're like, guys, I need someone, I need to hear the views of the general public, because sometimes, man, things can happen to you and you're like, wait, am I running mad or is this thing legit happening? Anybody deal with that? Sometimes it's like something happens to you and you're like, wait, is there something wrong with the way I'm thinking, or is this thing really happening? Because and you need other people to just validate how you think. Absolutely. Or help you see it from another perspective, right? Yeah. So if you have those kind of stories you want to share with us, we're very open to it. Just send us a message, WhatsApp or text on 0700 010 961 961. Okay, so 0700 010 961 961. That's the number to send it to now. This young lady sends us, lady, not young lady. I mean, she's been married 15 years roughly. And she said she was just doing a little bit of, how lately everybody wants to renovate their space. Okay. Like you want to renovate your bedroom, you want to get like new furniture and stuff. Okay. So she got a new cabinet, and while she was cleaning out the old one, she found like their house documents and all those papers. Okay. She was trying to put them, put them together, declutter, and put them, away. And she found documents to prove that her husband actually ran a DNA test on all their children. Okay. Now they've got 3 boys, and she said in this 15 years she's been faithful. She's never stepped out. She's never given her husband a reason to even think. She's a stay-at-home mom and a businesswoman, so it's not like she even has like time to go out and do stuff like that. She's very dedicated to the family. Okay. And she just says, well, if you're wondering what the DNA test result is he's the father of all the 3. That's why Yawa have no gas since. Okay. That's why we're not screaming about it. But no, men cannot take what they give. I mean, a man will, if he's negative, the whole village will bring down the house. But let's go. Let's not get into it. Let's continue the story. So she's like, she is feeling jilted. She's feeling betrayed. Okay. That her husband actually did that. Never mentioned into her. Kept it all these years, and she's asking what she should do, because she said since she found this out, she has not been able to see her husband the same way. And lately she has gone online and seen a lot of men like bashing women for DNA tests proving wrong, coming out wrong and all of that. And she's like, nobody talks about the women who have to deal with their husbands actually conducting, carrying out this testing and the emotional trauma of it. So, question is, what should she do? Can she forgive her spouse? Is she right to feel the way she's feeling? And should a man consult with his wife before he
proceeds for?
Yeah, before he carries out a DNA test on his children, on their children, right? Number to call if you want to share your opinion on that is 0700 010 961 961. I'll give you the number again, 0700 010 961 961. Zaza has been itching to cut me short since I started. Zaza, did you do DNA test on your children? This one peppering you to respond.
No. I feel some of these reasons would be maybe how the man met the lady.
Okay.
Yeah. Or her character in the house. You get me? Or if the children have different traits aside his, because they'll be like, this child I'm suspecting is like, I know my child. Now, there are different reasons why people
You just need to see me right now in the studio.
there are different reasons why people do paternity tests. Of course, there are lots of reasons. It might not be the way the lady is looking at it from her own angle, but the man should definitely have a proper reason why.
Okay.
Yeah. For instance, people do DNA tests for legal reasons. Maybe the man has so much money, or he's thinking of dying soon, he wants to give out estates and stuff. He has to do that. Now, the woman is saying the woman is coming from the angle of trust.
Yeah. She
I
was not
understand that.
consulted.
No,
That's the trust. The man not say, please, can I take your children?
I don't even think it's a
most
please
men
can I,
wouldn't
because that's like
tell you.
taking permission. I don't think it's a take permission from your wife
The one
thing.
please
No, most
I
men
think
wouldn't tell you that they want to go.
Consulting with is just, we're partners. We made this baby together. At least
Yeah.
that's what we both think right now.
I wouldn't tell my wife that.
If you were going to
just
carry
go ahead and
out,
do it.
No, if I have a trust, if I have
it's
trust
genotype,
issues, if I have
there's
trust
if
issues,
it's genotype
okay,
or malaria test
Okay.
you're carrying on your children, would you
Yes.
tell your wife?
of course.
Baby, I'm taking these children. Oh, let's go and check. This eye is tweaking like this.
See,
Let's
first
go and check.
off-
So why are you going behind your wife to go and do a DNA test?
Now, that's why I said the big issue there is trust. So,
But
if
you know you that just said maybe he has a lot of money.
from the woman's angle, the issue is trust. So if the man is having this trust issue for her, first off, right, he can go as far and say, oh, let me really check if these kids are mine. There's nothing wrong in doing that. But there are other reasons.
Why
Like I
didn't
said,
he like come out to be like, hey babe, okay, so something happened and it's not that I distrust you. I mean, you can't even like do leprosy.
She would accept
in
that.
No, you don't know what a woman is going to accept.
She would accept.
Zaza, I've heard you give your wives the most the most obscene excuses in this life. I've literally heard you, and she just takes it. You don't know what a woman
it's not
is
like
going
she
to.
just takes it. She's like, oh, it's okay, let me just accept. Look at this one. I think I don't know what you're thinking in your head.
Women do that to keep the peace, for
Okay.
one. Women do that to, I mean, if the relationship in the marriage is like what this word is saying it is, which according to her is a peaceful marriage, like she hasn't given this man any reason to doubt her.
Yeah.
You
She
don't
has
know
never-
that.
She
Now,
says, I haven't given you any
let me
reason
come
to.
from this point of view. I've been listening. I love to listen, but now I want to
No,
speak.
so what is it? Why are you
See,
so dramatic?
First of all, I don't think the man needs to. The woman doesn't need to feel that way. She
You
has
think
no
she-
reasonness feeling sad her husband didn't tell her. I think the man has got the right to do a DNA on any child he feels that he's his or he's not his. Don't forget, he did not consult the wife, and he didn't bother the wife to even tell her that he did it. So in the mind of the man right now is that nothing took place, because at the end of the day, it's his children. When the problem would have been more critical if it's not his child. I think it's just for the sake of security. We've seen stories where men cater, coming from the sports. A man has catered for a twin who are now 18-year-old.
Of course,
just
which
to
are not even his
realize
kids.
are not his kids. And invest. They call him daddy. He's too emotionally.
So now that
attacked
you
with
have
it.
you've gone to do the DNA test behind your wife,
Yeah.
irrespective of how it's going to make her feel, because I mean,
Yeah.
at this point, there is no proof that this baby isn't yours.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, there's proof that
That
these children
babies
are yours.
are yours, yeah?
They are your kids, and you've shut up about it.
Yeah. Okay.
You've not said anything to her about
Yeah.
it.
Okay.
And she's
And I'm not gonna
found
say
out,
anything.
and she's feeling jilted. She's feeling like, you should have told me even after the DNA
Why
test. Why didn't you tell her
why is she
afterwards?
snooping around?
No,
She's
so
not
long
sleeping
she
in her house,
didn't.
she's
So long she
cleaning her
didn't.
house.
Why would she clean the house to where I keep my document?
No.
Wow,
So,
wow,
no, so
wow,
you can't say
wow.
that.
How is it your
These
house?
are my documents.
It's both your house.
Yes, and there's a place where I keep documents.
If you don't want her,
I'm not against her
looking
cleaning.
at.
I'm not against her looking out for cleaning the house and doing it, but I'm telling you, the way she saw it is where she would have packed it up and move on.
And moved on.
I did.
Swallow her emotions.
But if it was negative, you would have told her.
That would have been an issue.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes, if it was negative, you would have told her.
So why didn't he just tell her that it was all irrespective?
The guy played safe.
He didn't play safe enough. No, so if you want to hide it from your wife,
take it out of your house.
You don't even bring that result into the house in the first place. If you keep it in the house, you want it to be found. You see why women are better at keeping secrets. Now you see why women are better at keeping secrets, because you want to keep a secret from your wife. You're keeping it, and you know that your wife is. She says,
loves all of this.
Baby, I am decluttering. Your wife says, baby, I'm decluttering. Babes, I'm changing the cabinets. Babes, I'm giving our room a facelift.
A lift.
The thing
and that's what happened. She lifted. She gave the room a facelift. Lifted.
Now this is the second time. Are you guys noticing the pattern here? This is the second story we're having of a woman finding documents in the house.
The house, yes.
Okay.
The first one was the man with the kidney.
Yeah. And now
you remember the kidney
man?
Yeah.
That we had but then again, I was going to say something. Yeah, like I said, most times some of these relationships where people later have issues, it depends on how they met themselves.
How did they
How
meet?
do you mean?
I keep saying this thing. If you have doubts about your wife in the first place,
why marry her?
Why marry her? Yes.
That's the question. Because you are saying how they met, and that doesn't just make any sense.
Wait. If you have doubts about your wife, why marry her? There might be other reasons. Why marry? Yeah, there might be other reasons. There might be, she's a nice person. She's this, she's that, she's that.
She's the only nice person.
No, that's not the point.
Why are you marrying somebody?
We don't choose who we love. We do not choose who we love at the end of the day.
I don't agree with that.
We choose who we love, and who we love, we trust. It's simple.
We don't.
My own problem is, like she said, is why did he keep that document in the house?
No. Let's go back to we don't choose who we love.
Okay.
I feel like that is a statement that men make
just to
so that they are not held responsible. Because men don't like being held accountable for their decisions. Excuse me, sir. We don't choose who we love. You carried your father
and go to somebody's house.
Hold on. Wait. Don't cut me, sir.
Sorry, sir.
You went to your house. The man that raised you, most of us were raised by traditional African men.
Okay.
You looked your father dead in the eye and said, Daddy, I found woman I want to marry.
Yes.
Your father called his brothers.
That is in this.
You put them inside coaster bus. Transported them through bad road. That's possibly the chance. Because most villages, excuse me, sir,
most villages have bad road.
Yes. You take them, they sit down. Your father opens his mouth, talks to another man his age and says, this is my son. He has seen a flower. We have come to pluck
after courtship.
Wait, hold on. After all that is done, you're not telling me you don't choose who you love.
That's what I'm saying.
You don't choose.
That's what I'm saying. Hold on. Let me not explain myself. Wait first now. After courtship, like I said, you don't just meet a girl today and then you pack your whole family and say you're going to get married to them. It's not possible. It doesn't work that way.
How did you not know the person?
There's courtship.
And most of you were cutting more than one person.
So if you cut your wife, you don't know whether she could be able to.
She's capable of
breaking your heart.
Wait.
You know if she's capable of going outside.
Don't say that. You see, you do not understand the woman. Listen, let me tell you.
Even women know the kind of man they are marrying.
They know.
But they choose to stay.
Yes.
Let me tell you this.
So what made you think the man have not seen you and decided
when
to
you
stay?
people are showing that you are the higher than
let me explain something. Let me tell you one story. Wait first. Let me tell you.
Hold on. There's a point I was trying to make.
Okay, please go ahead.
The point I'm trying to make is, when you chose your wife, you said courtship.
Yes.
You said courting.
Yes.
Most men don't court only one woman.
Okay.
Most. I was hoping you would argue that.
No, go ahead. I got just one person. No. I caught one person, but my eyes were on other things. Not that I was cutting those people.
But you were looking at
I was on other things.
Your eyes was spread across board.
Now that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Okay.
So you said there might be other things.
Yeah.
Like she's
side
nice,
attraction.
or she's
beautiful,
or she has a big bunda.
Yeah.
Which is what used to make men fall into this trap. Yeah, because I followed a conversation on Twitter about this yesterday, and someone said this is what men get when they are focusing on the body of the woman.
Exactly.
If you marry rubbish, you will deal with the repercussions of
Of
the rubbish that you married, sir.
You begin to breed rubbish.
So why would you marry a good woman? And this question is also a bullet, the straight bullet to catch you to on your point.
Okay, go ahead.
Why would you marry a good woman?
And still go ahead for DNA test.
Yes, without.
That's why I said
it's not about doing the DNA testing.
Okay.
First is the intent behind it. It's the men's.
It's for knowing.
So listen.
Why are you doing it? Now there are different reasons.
For custody's sake, the man just wants to be sure.
Hold on. Are you breaking up with your wife?
No, hold on. The man just wants to be sure if those kids are really his. Maybe he's spending so much money on those children. Yes, of course, people have different reasons.
Your children.
No,
for me, I don't feel it's for.
If you have different reasons, if you do have different people have different reasons why they have to go through this DNA thing. See, the woman is coming from the point of trust, but it might not necessarily be that. That the guy does not trust, the husband does not trust the woman. So it might be.
So
I said it might be that the man just wants to be sure
every
that this
action is backed by a reaction. I cannot go and pay a huge amount of money and do it. DNA is very expensive.
Bro, there's a
1, 2,
reason.
3, 4, 5.
I don't. Like 300. So 300.
Some say it's about 800k. I don't know.
No, you can get for 300. Some good places. You can get as low as
but do you think?
Times 3, that's almost 1 million.
But hold on a second.
And then you can't use that thing. I say just because he just wants. It's not that he trusts.
Don't you think it's even better? Don't you think it's better for the government to say, oh, every child birth there should be free DNA test?
We're going to get there, but let's go back to the reasons.
Free DNA test.
We'll come back to that.
Let's be sure, because there's some women. There's some women that will be dating their boyfriends, right? That are not good for marriage, and then at the end of the day, they will say, "Oh, this Mr. Nonso is good for marriage." And when they were dating that guy, they were busy having their fun. Then at the end of the day, you carry.
We are going to get
someone's
there.
House.
Let's come back to because we are not going to keep skipping over a number.
Okay.
Now there are some health benefits. There are some reasons why you might want to do DNA testing on you. There is something called maternity fraud. It's not just paternity.
Very true.
There are cases in hospitals where children are swapped.
Yeah,
exactly.
Do you understand? My question is, if that was the rationale behind this man doing what he did, going behind his wife to do the whole DNA testing, why didn't he just sit her down and say, babe, I'm noticing that, let's say the name of the middle child is Chinonso Junior, right? I'm noticing that. Sorry. I'm so sorry, darling. I felt bad as soon as I said it. Now I'm noticing that Junior is just not behaving anything like myself, or you. That's why I said the mens rea, the intention behind it.
Now you're
is
getting
very
the picture.
important.
You are getting my point.
If you're not doing it just so that you can slander your wife,
okay,
or make her feel like she's a terrible person,
which is a good reason.
On a Twitter space I was yesterday, a woman shared her life story, and she said what? She said she left her former husband. Why? Because he started to have doubts about one of his sons.
Okay.
He went to do a DNA test, but before he did it, he was slandering her everywhere. He was telling people he doesn't even know if those children are his. His mother was going ahead to do the same thing. She went through the shame and the loneliness. And when the DNA test results came out, all of the children were his. And as soon as it came out, she served him the divorce papers and said, I cannot be with you. Not because he asked for a DNA test. Because of the way he handled it. If you're sitting your wife down and saying, babe, let's check if these children, if something funny happened in the hospital,
what the woman does not know
exactly, very true.
If I find out that my child was swapped, I will run mad.
That's another reason.
That hospital will pay.
That's another reason. There was a story.
But I'm saying the man may have had other reasons. I felt, okay, why bother this lady with this information?
After you've gotten it, why didn't you speak to her? That's where my problem is. After you have gotten it,
why didn't you tell her?
Why didn't you sit her
because he's thinking she's going to get angry. She's going to get mad.
Now she's thinking of a divorce. Which is better. She is thinking a divorce is on the table.
Exactly.
She's asking for a divorce.
That is why I did not want to tell her.
I think I
understand. The man is smart.
Are you no? The reason why this woman is thinking of a divorce
is trust.
Is the fact that he hid it from her this long. You took such a serious
decision without
most men have reasons for doing certain things.
Exactly.
Like I said, because if you know your wife, hold on a second. If you know your
mental health,
and also exactly.
We want you to be
exactly
calm. Focus on
mental health. Very true.
Let us do this thing. Let us bear the
There was a story we treated, and they said
don't have seen people who have done tests and found that the kids are not even theirs and still kept quiet.
Yes, sir, because they don't want to lose completely now.
They don't want to lose completely. They're not even sure whether they can still give birth.
Why?
Why?
A Nigerian man.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Nonsense.
When you love a child
Say
so
the
much, you don't want
truth.
to lose the child.
See,
I want to love a child that much. If I love a child, if I put my child on the table.
child that much.
and there's still a story where a guy found out that the child is not his, and then he left the child in the court and walked away.
In the court.
Yes, and walked away.
He just walked away from a child he raised.
There are cases. There was a case we treated here on Abuja Lifestyle where someone complained that the two kids are so dull that he's not dull, the wife is not dull, and he was scared. That whose kids are
cannot be this dull.
Who has these children? So if you're not dull and your wife is not dull, so where are these kids coming from?
Imagine that me and Chi will have a kid. She has so much energy. And the twin is now.
No, that can be possible because my mother is not energetic. My grandmother is not energetic too. It doesn't work like that.
See, I think my opinion is
let's talk about DNA testing as soon as
possible. They should always
I don't think it should be free.
I think it should be done after birth.
After birth, yes.
The first
After birth. I feel it should be that way. It should be that way.
I hate that we're all agreeing. I want to disagree with
No, you don't have to disagree.
With
You have to agree with
Let us
me
agree
now.
to disagree. Let us disagree to agree.
Before we agree, please join the conversation 0700 010 961 961. Again, the number is 0700 010 961 961. Do you think this woman has every right to feel jilted by her husband? Do you think she has every right to feel sad that her husband went ahead to run DNA tests without telling her about it, and even after the results came out and he was the father, he kept the results away from her and moved on like per usual? Now she's considering divorce. She's like, okay, I'm walking out of this marriage. There was no trust in the first place. Okay. If you don't trust me, why are you keeping me?
I'm the man now.
Because what if that
I'm the man, this is what I would do to the woman. I will bring her closely. I will tell her, wife, you're my wife.
And then you share the reason we have.
This is
why you went ahead to do
I didn't want
DNA
to put
test.
you into a place, a quagmire. I don't want you to be all over the place.
Okay.
I want you to be cool, calm, and collected.
That's why you went to do that.
Exactly. This is just it doesn't matter. If I told you I did a DNA test and I'm the father, what gain? What I do is create a hole in the tire. That's when the car you puncture it because you're not sure of the reaction of the lady. Like now, some may be mature, like Chiwe said, I say, okay, thank you for opening up to me. I love your sincerity. I'll be like,
from that day,
I don't think she's going to say. No, I tell you what.
She's never going to forget that.
He said sensible woman. So let's focus on that. He said if you had a sensible woman, I don't think a sensible woman is going to forget.
She will never forget.
But I'll tell you what can happen.
Okay, please help us.
A sensible woman might say, I understand your reason. That's if you explain it. And she gets, I understand your reason. I feel how I feel. So you will stay the same way I will stay. And we will both process the way I feel about it till I get over it. That's what marriage is.
See.
That's what it is. So she can say, I am willing to forgive you. But you need to hold my hand. It's the same way with mistrust.
I want to say one
thing. It's the same way when a man comes back home and says, babes, I messed up. I screwed on her. Let's not go there. I cheated and I'm sorry. I fell. It's never gonna happen again. And the woman says, I'm not going to leave. But we have to work on this.
I want to say one thing there. There's a way these things work. But something is just going through my head. Now, look, you might have a trustworthy wife. Right, you have the first kid, yes, no doubt, but the second pregnancy might just come in a way that you yourself you'll be wondering, Sheikh, when I do this work. Now there are different ways. I don't want to go deep into this conversation. What I want to say in my head, and I don't want to put it out there directly.
Is it like calculating your wife's calendar?
Absolutely.
Because most men already know
do that.
Wife,
they do that.
Not from a place
but there are some men that may not know how to do that
then
perfectly, and there are men that will miss. There are men that will miss that calculation, and they'll be like, and the woman will be like, baby, I'm pregnant again, right? You decide to say, oh, okay, let's allow you work. But in the course of the pregnancy, when she's heavy with the kid and all of that, her behavior, her character towards you, you might be wondering what is really going on.
Sir,
Zaza, I'm suspecting.
Zaza, let me say this to you.
Zaza must be
her behavior towards you might have absolutely nothing.
Exactly. Look, we are humans, right? You do not know.
Allow me land, sir. And I'll tell you this from a place of knowledge and not just a place of emotion.
Okay.
Pregnancies are different, number one.
That's what I'm saying.
Number two, the way your wife treats you when she's pregnant with A can be very different from the way she treats you when she's pregnant with B. Do you
Very
know
true.
why? There are different factors
Hormones.
do you have any idea how many hormones a woman is dealing with?
Do you have any
when
idea how
she's
many hormones
pregnant?
is in the man's head that she's thinking about? That's your action.
Sir,
That's
I
the
can
point.
give you a scientific answer to that question. Men don't have to deal with those many hormones in your entire life.
I understand.
Whether
I
a
understand
woman
the
is
point.
pregnant
I understand.
or not. No, sir, I don't think you do. Whether a woman is pregnant or not, in a month, you have hormonal imbalance at least 14 days as a woman. That's why some days your friends we have calls. That's why some days your female friends are friendlier than other days. It's because
Okay.
their hormones are pushing them.
Okay.
Hello, welcome to the show. Good evening.
Hello.
Hello. Good evening. What's your name?
Hello.
Hello.
Good evening. What's your name and where are you calling from?
I
Hello.
don't think the person can hear us. Please call us back, okay? Hello.
Hello, good evening.
Good
Good
evening.
evening.
Yes, my name is Chike from Kubwa.
Chike.
Okay.
Chike,
Hi,
talk to us.
Chike. What are your
Good evening,
thoughts?
gentlemen.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Sorry,
What are your thoughts?
I need to be brought up to speed because what I'm seeing is my husband went for a DNA test without telling me.
Yes, her husband did a DNA test. She found out years later.
Later, yeah.
But he never told her about it.
He did a DNA test, and he found out the children are not his own.
Yeah,
No,
he
yeah,
was.
he's
he's
old,
old.
and he didn't tell his wife, but the wife has found out the document, and she's filing for a divorce.
So why she's fighting for a divorce because she went for a DNA test?
Yes,
Behind
I
because
her
the
back.
husband
did not tell her
himself-
now. The husband did not tell her.
Okay, I feel like okay. I think the two of them are mad.
No, that. Why would
Mr.
you
Chike,
say that?
what is
Chike,
going on?
Why would you
what's
say
going on?
that?
Help us. Expatiate.
Maybe I shouldn't insult people on radio, so please forgive my language.
No, sorry,
But then-
please.
Go ahead.
Sorry, go ahead, please.
Why would she do that without telling her in the first place? That's the high level of distrust.
Okay.
You understand? And I feel like on her own part, the reason why I say both of them are crazy because on her own part, okay, so he went to do DNA test. Now he has found out that they own. That's opportunity for you to get a new car, a new house. You understand? Because you use it to extort him because you actually did that behind your back because she
Oh,
had less,
okay.
less of you.
Mr. Chike.
What?
She should extort her own husband.
Sorry, say it again.
She should extort her husband.
So you're indirectly saying she should not
take
accept,
advantage
she
of
should-
the-
she
of
should
the
not
fact that she
accept
knows.
a peaceful apology. Rather, he should buy her gifts
Gifts to
and all of that to
apologize.
apologize.
You know, cars in the name of the children.
The gentleman in the house. Let me
Okay.
ask you a question.
Okay.
When you step on the tail of the tiger, you keep running, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah, very true.
When you have you ever had a spouse, wife, girlfriend that you would annoy and you will not keep paying or trying to repay for the rest of your life?
No, it be pay, It's a due. It's a yearly
You
subscription.
You continue to pay.
Subscription fee. Thank you. So the thing is, in this case, what he has done is that he has publicly put it out there to the doctor. Let me put it like that. Let me not say so that it is not public. But he has probably put it out there that he doesn't trust his wife.
Very true.
And if at the end of the day he found out that it was not his children, then his trust would have been verified, and he's the one that would have been telling to the wife to buy car and everything for. But in this case, you found out that the children were yours, so which means you're on the wrong, whether you like it or yes.
Very true.
Right now. So you have to make it up to your wife. You have to find a way to tell the wife, I'm sorry for not trusting you. But the wife,
Okay.
it depends on how long you've been together too as well. Sorry.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you very much, Mr.
Chike.
Chike,
Thank you very much.
for calling. You see, that's a man that knows how to do what? To handle, what do they call
But
it?
the wife-
Accountability. But no, the men I have in the
But the
studio
wife
here are
didn't
looking
tell
for
him.
excuses.
But in the story, you said the wife didn't tell him that she found
She
some.
hasn't
She
told
hasn't
him
told him
yet
yet.
because she
He
doesn't
hasn't
know how to
But
handle
he's
it.
saying, if the woman had told him, then the woman should be ready to receive loads of gifts.
Yes.
Now the thing is, the
Instead-
woman
Rather than
hasn't.
divorce.
Now listen, of course it's going
Who's
to.
gonna look
If
after
she
the
wants
kids?
to, she didn't say outrightly, "I want a divorce."
Okay.
She's saying, "I am
She's
feeling
considering.
hurt.
Yeah.
I don't know how to handle it. So I haven't told him yet because I'm still processing the fact that a man I've been married to for 15 years went behind my back to do a DNA test on our children several years ago and hasn't told me about it. I had to find out about it. So she hasn't it's like divorce is on the table. I'm thinking when a woman is hurt, she thinks about everything, including stabbing you.
Yeah.
Look, but let me tell you, you will think as a woman that you have self-control. No, you will know. No. You know you have self-control when you get married as a woman or when you are in a serious relationship. Because trust me, that man, you look at him and you have no idea where these ideas are coming from, but you have like 80 ideas on how you can silently kill this man.
But there's a way your kids will behave to you in the house that you think of DNA. Your kids can push you to go and do DNA.
I think that the idea of all of this is...
If the man loves the wife very well, she has never exhibited any traits of distrust.
The way that this child is happening.
But the way these children might be behaving, the man will be like, it's like, these children are not my own.
Exactly. Then you talk to your wife.
Please, I just want to keep the calls coming in, guys. I'm more or less listening. I want to hear from you. What do you guys think? Because right now I'm a bit dumbfounded. I think the man didn't do anything wrong. All he needs to do, like I love the caller who said,
I think he didn't do anything entirely wrong. There are a few things he did wrong.
But come on, he can come bearing gifts according to Chicken.
But irrespective of the gifts, are you sure
according to Zaza, he has empire. Okay,
empire.
You have
real estate.
You have legacy.
Of course.
Okay, guys,
you will write your legacy in my name and that on my truth.
Absolutely. 0700 010 961 961. 0700 010 961 961. Guys, talk to us. You know, Zaza has heard his own view. I've heard my view.
Very true.
Chinwe has come from the female perspective, saying, "Oh yes,
I've got all perspectives. She
feels that the woman will be hot. Her heart.
I feel like we are really ignoring the emotions that are involved in this on all parties.
Okay.
On all parties.
I think the man is safe. After he did the test and he found out he's safe.
He's more relaxed.
The guy is more relaxed.
He's more relaxed. And I have a feeling
so he can pass that relaxation on to his wife.
If this woman is being honest, I have a feeling that she would know that there's the way he was behaving would change.
Exactly. Maybe he's now feeling like maybe he's treating her is a lot with more respect.
Be more relaxed. Yeah.
He's not giving her more
that's why she
TLC.
should tell him, oh, you did this, right?
Maybe he's not giving us so much TLC. He's buying her a car on her birthday.
These
are the things men
for all these children.
Show.
How about 3 houses, 3 sons, right? 3 houses in different countries.
Like I said, inheritance is very key. See,
Zaza start going. He's not jumping over.
I want to throw shade at Zaza so bad, and he keeps bringing
he
it.
Loves
like I've been ignoring
Yeah,
it.
he loves
Zaza is pushing. Zaza, what is the legacy that you are going to leave for your
children?
Is it your laptop? Let the people that have legacy
inheritance.
talk about people that have inheritance.
No, it's not like we're dying now. I'm just saying.
That's a guy age where you reach. The guy age where you reach. You don't say, oh, but that's about waiting my children go get.
Look where they get to. Anytime they go get.
Next of king go see making see.
Let
the living take care of the living.
Say you don't say you go school.
Yes, he has tried for you.
That is your
that's your inheritance.
I'm telling you.
See, there's an age you get to. Okay, we have this call coming in. Hello.
Hello, good evening, ma.
Good evening, sir. Can you hear us?
Yes, I can hear you.
Where are you calling us from?
Your name and where you calling from?
I must say that this line is a hot cake. I've been trying to reach you guys since.
Wow.
Oh, okay.
Please tell us your name and where you're calling from.
My name is Daniel, and I'm calling you from Use.
Daniel,
how did you say today?
Oh, yeah. Can you hear me?
Yeah,
we can hear you. Go ahead,
Daniel. Can hear you
Daniel.
loud and clear.
All right. So, regarding this issue you guys are talking about, I would say that this is my personal opinion. This is my thoughts. I would say that the woman actually has given a reason for the man to have taken all of the cheats for DNA test.
Mm-hmm.
Because one thing I can say is, if that woman had not given the man a reason, I doubt. Do you know the emotional, the financial, the spiritual love a man wholeheartedly falls on a child? Now, giving that man a single, in fact, a little extent of doubt that this child or these children may and may not be, is even more heartbreaking than finding out.
Mm.
So I feel like the woman had given, maybe, I don't know, something has happened at home or something, that the woman may have carelessly said something that may have made the man think twice about the paternity of the children.
Very true.
Why then do you think he hid the results after he did the test? Why did he have to hide it from the wife
for so long a time, for years?
Maybe because he found out it's true.
On that side, yeah, coming out straight to tell his wife that, okay, hey, babe, or my wife, or
might be difficult.
Yakunle, no, honestly, Yakunle, come and sit down, please.
Mr. Daniel, Mr. Daniel.
I actually went to the
because of the pride in him. the small pride.
Yeah, you go ahead.
Can hear you, please.
All right. So saying, Yakunle, we actually went to the hospital with the children because it will show distrust. Having find out that, okay, these children are actually my kids. You understand? But then I would also suggest that the woman should also call the husband, because at the end of the day, it should be a peaceful home. I feel like the woman should also call the husband and be like, I want to wash your clothes, or I saw this inside your pocket, okay, can you please kindly explain? In as much as it hurts, yes, that's the truth, it hurts, finding out that there's a distrust. But then again, I think the woman should be more concerned on why did you, and not the distrust part, so that corrections can be made if there have been flaws.
Very true.
This is a good point.
Thank you so
Well,
much.
thank you very much.
Thank you for being part of the program.
All right, thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Daniel. Come on. I think I love that.
Yeah.
Is it there must have been a trigger? Maybe
that's
call her
why- that's
to
why
let her
I
know
keep
this is why
saying-
I went to do the test.
Yeah.
So that she shall know, take
Which is bringing us
correction.
back to the question I've been asking.
That's
since.
like
Take correction.
Shey, you have gone behind her back to do it.
Uh,
Now that the result came out and
Can't
you
you
are
do a
actually
correction?
it's
Naturally.
99.9% match
Chance.
between you and this child. So you are the father of this child.
Absolutely.
Of these children, undoubtedly.
See.
Why did you not
Most
call your wife
most
and
men
say,
are very reserved.
darling?
Most men are very reserved. That's why I say men are
we
very.
like to keep our
See.
distance.
Yeah, of course.
See,
And
that's
then the woman will begin to see difference in the house. Things
Zaza.
will begin to move.
Change.
Things will begin to shake.
Zaza is not preaching. Zaza, every week you give me reason to want to stone you myself. Whenever I say, people think I'm a violent person. You see, Zaza, I'm not.
You need to see
violent.
Stars in the studio. I know why she wants to throw us.
No, because really, what is women are very calm.
No,
Are you not country way?
This silence.
Thank you very much for joining us on this episode of Walking My Shoes. Thank you, gentlemen, for doing this with me.
Absolutely,
Thank
a
you so
pleasure
much.
every day of
And
the week.
thank you for staying tuned. Up next is music. News at 6 comes up at 6. You know how I say it, right? Stay with us and please don't touch your dial. I'm going to say this to men in closing. Don't allow social media conversation to come and ruin your house. If you have a happy home and you have a wife that has never given you reason to doubt the paternity of your children, you don't need to go for a DNA test. If at all there is a reason with your wife.
Bae,
Let's not have more divorce than the amount of
Healthy
divorce
con-
that
healthy-
we
healthy
have.
conversation.
Healthy conversation.
very
Yeah,
important.
very
I always
true.
talk about
Healthy,
communication. Always.
very healthy.
Communication.
All right, my
Very
name is
true.
Chinwe Blessing.
And I'm Zaza.
And I am Nonso. I don't say